Oh my god, those succulent thighs. Hey everyone, Timaeuss here, and welcome to another mobile game video. And this time, the character you just saw is known as this. That's right, this is a new character, a dragon waifu, should I say, in a brand new mobile game called Dragon Pal. Honestly, I've been having such a blast playing this game on the side casually. This game has just came out on a global server, and of course, it's available for Android as well as iOS. And thank you to the sponsors of this video for making this happen, because my goodness, I would have never tried a game like this in my spare time, but you know what, I gave it a shot and I'm glad that I did. This is the perfect game for you to play casually on the side with just one hand. It really brings me back to the good old casual games that we used to play, and this is no different. This is a bullet hell game that you play with your favorite dragon waifus, and on top of that, it's got the gacha component and various upgrades to bring you this rogue-like experience. And frankly, you know what, you're gonna find yourself spending 5 minutes every now and then just scratching the itch of completing another level or two, or even completing boss fights for your guild. But let's take a look at the game features and why I have been enjoying this game. And right off the bat, let's jump right into the gameplay, and I think this is why it's so effective and addicting, simply due to the fact that this reminds me of the good old arcade days. That's right, it is a bullet hell shooting game, and you're dodging the enemies while trying to beat them down. And the cool part about this game is that you are able to absorb enemy bullets. So when you release or let go of your character, you can absorb enemy bullets, and these will turn into more powerful strikes against the enemy. So of course, not every single attack from the enemy can be absorbed, so you have to time this well. But once you do, when you release the attack back at them, it's super satisfying. And you also beat enemies in waves, and you unlock upgrades that have synergistic values. And you can think of it as different schools of magic or upgrades, and as you pick the same school or upgrades, you can unlock synergistic power-ups for that particular class of attack. You can see here that I have upgraded a few, and look how strong my dragon is now. And speaking of dragons, all of these dragons, or at least most of them, if you level them up, you will be able to unlock waifu skin. So you can see here, I've got these dragons unlocked. There is husbandos as well, if that is what you like. But look at this Fafnir. Wow, this looks really good. And unlock that as soon as the unit reaches level 10. And even if you have more dupes for the character, you can unlock the dragon skin on top of the waifu skin. Of course, when you're riding into the actual battle, they will be in their dragon form. But you can also see all of the dragons have passives, and on top of that, they've also got combo blessings, so you can further customize how you build your units. And again, this rogue-like aspect to the game is honestly what makes this game so interesting to play, because there are endless combinations you can try. You can go a super offensive route with just direct attacks, or you can go the orb build by just sitting next to the enemy and letting your lightning, fire, or whatever orbs you have do the work. So again, the builds available in this game are really far and wide, so you can really try every different playstyle and see what suits. And speaking of the dragons, let's talk about the rewards that you'll be able to get by just playing the game. And you can see right off the bat, on day 7, you'll get an SSR dragon in the form of Ladon or Ladon. And you can see this is the ice dragon. I'm not going to spoil the story too much, but it is rather powerful, and you just get that by logging in for 7 days. There's also additional benefits if you want to spend some money. It's very highly valued and discounted, and even if you just spend 99 cents, you will be unlocking Bale, a very powerful fire dragon that will serve you well in the early stages. And beginners, honestly, any dragon you pull will be fine, just due to the nature of this game. If you've got fast hands and not boomer hands like mine, you'll be able to suck all the bullets, return them as attacks, special attacks against the enemy, and that's it. you basically don't even need to pull the strongest character. You just skill difference them and then you will win. But you can see here that with all the events ongoing, you're gonna get tons of rewards. There's monthly logins, the daily shares, daily stamina, all of the benefits, the adventure bounties, and of course the daily check-ins that I've talked about. So plenty of rewards, and you can use the redemption code, which I'll pin down below, to redeem even more resources. I would strongly recommend you to pull on the UR Fafnir banner. She is an excellent DPS that synergizes with the Dragon Breath path. She is able to apply burn and gain stacking attack and fire damage buffs through her passives. In addition, she does not rely on absorbing shots and is quite easy to maneuver with. Now, looking at the game, you will be able to see the Fafnir UR banner. You can see it right here, and we've got the Fafnir inhibitor and Fafnir. The Fafnir's inhibitor is her ult, and the Fafnir, of course, unit herself will require the 2 core treasures to unlock. On the banner, it's also got the core treasure for Shockwing, another good SSR unit, but we're going for Fafnir because she is so damn strong. Looking at the pity system in the gacha, there's actually a way to manipulate the basically pity, quote-unquote pity, for you to gain an additional advantage. So first, right off the bat, before you do any pulls on the Fafnir banner, you want to link it to the Heart of Flame, or the other one, which is the collar, the inhibitor collar. It doesn't really matter in the beginning. Now, once you have it linked, you will start earning link points, which means that it has a built-in pity built-in, so that when you do pulls, it will count towards your treasures, and once you hit one of the epic treasures that is not the UR Fafnir one, then you gain 1 link point. You can see, I'm going to skip this, that I am going to, this is the Broken Lance, which is not, okay, you can see here, it is not the Heart of Flame that we're aiming for. So now we are here at 1 out of 2, which means the next one that is going to be basically the Heart of Flame. So you have to, of course, fail the other one and then the one after. However, if you do this, you can unlink it and you don't lose your points. You can link it to the inhibitor collar. So for example, if I didn't get the other one, which was the Broken Lance, I can link the inhibitor collar if I pulled the Heart of Flame, and this way I can swap things around without losing the pity counter to make sure I gain what I need to unlock the core treasures of Fafnir. And this is the best way to approach this, and of course you will be able to easily secure your Fafnir units. Now, for those of you that are more interested in the other waifu, currently she does not have a rate-up banner, so you can pull for her in the regular pool. Of course, it's going to be a bit more difficult in comparison to the rate-up banner Fafnir, but this, I mean, just look at that design. How can you even resist? Anyhow, it's going to be very easy for you to obtain the unit, as the game is giving out over 111 pulls for the game's launch. And of course, we've got other global release events going on, so you can get even more resources. And as the game has already reached #1 on the iOS store across multiple regions, the devs are also giving away even more freebies. So yes, come and play the game, try the game out. It's going to be super casual, super fun, and you'll love it. Use my link down below to try it, and I'll have all the redemption codes available as well for you to obtain all of these extra pulls on top of the 111 pulls and 4 free dragons that you'll be able to obtain. What are you waiting for? Come and train your dragon waifus in Dragon Pal.